YouTube. Watch this. It's a Hondo 2 SD curlee. I think these are late 70s, 79 sort of to 80, something like that, made in Japan. I bought this in a bit of a state. Someone had varnished it really badly, so I sanded it down and just plugging it back together again. The most important thing, you can actually see in this video very well because I've thingied it's a neck through, or maybe not so much a neck through, but like the neck. So it's a bolt on neck, but it goes to here. The bridge actually sits on the neck. It's held on with this big. There's your neck plate, solid brass, which annoyingly is you can shine it up really well with thingy. Those fingerprints on it will come off. The brass back plate. As you can see, this is a solid piece of. I'm assuming that's mahogany. I'm guessing that piece there is another piece, so it's maybe not one piece, so that's definitely a second bit. The rest of it, well, I think it might be that's another piece there. So it's a three-piece body, 1, 2, 3, and then the neck. The pickups, I think I'm just going to get rid of this. I see the problem I've got is with the natural finish. I've been painting guitars recently, and they're working out quite well, painting them silly colours and stuff, but see, like, it's just the amount of effort it takes to put on the oil or whatever it is you're going to do with it, and I've just kind of lost interest in this one a wee bit, so I'm going to sell it as a project, but it's a project fully working. I replaced the machine heads, where the ones that actually came on it they looked the same as these, but they were plastic, and it's like, one of them was broken, and I went to tune up one of the strings that did work, and it just disintegrated because it was made of plastic. So these are from Matsumoku from the 70s EBO that I've got over there that I converted into a 6-string bass years ago, which I wish I hadn't done because it would probably be worth money if I hadn't. So that's got proper genuine tuners, not for this model, but an upgrade to this model. This uses the same holes, the same design. The ones that were on it were the same design but plastic, which seems crazy. It's got there was a hole for a switch here, and I'm not really, I assume it's a series parallel switch. Well, that's what I've wired it as. I think that's probably what was in it originally, so basically I've just done it the same as you would do with like a humbucker and an electric guitar, so it's like series parallel, volume, tone. I don't think the pickup is original, but it might be. Someone had to route out behind it to take the pole pieces, which made me think, I wonder if it might be a DiMarzio or something like that. I don't know. It certainly sounds alright. Absolutely solid brass bridge. If you're going super vintage, you even get like flathead screws instead of Allen keys, which I don't know what age that puts it at. Those two screws are brass, and those ones are stainless steel ones I put in because they were missing. So it's quite original. The nut was funny as well, so I put a brass nut on it, which I would have thought that it should have. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What's the other interesting thing? It's like, if you know your Japanese guitars, they often used 3 bits of wood for strength. You know, it's not just a one-piece neck; it's like 3 running lengthways, like with opposing grains. I've never seen it before, but that's what this is, right? Which is fair enough, but it doesn't have a fingerboard. So I don't know if you can actually be able to see this in any of the. I might be able to try and get a photo of it, but it's actually 3 pieces of wood, 1 piece maple neck, if you know what I mean. The fingerboard is the neck. Does that make any sense at all? Aye. So that's why it's got the skunk stripes. It's the truss rod put in afterwards. Pretty cool. 24 fret. Someone has at some point varnished the fretboard. The only reason I know that is because it shouldn't have fret markings, and these look like they've been done in pen. There's one missing. That's what first brings you to it, and I think they might not be. It might just be on the surface. Maybe I'll just take them off with turps or something like that. If you really didn't want the fret markings, if you were going to bring it back to its original glory. Quite a few dinks round about it, but as I say, it's bare sanded wood just now. I didn't even go all the way down. You really sand it a bit more, and then apply some, I don't know, a darker colour. I don't know, maybe a sort of cherry red might look like an SG colour. Don't know. Andy's been playing it, so he was playing it last night, so it's like no tone on it at all. This might be making the mic on the camera fart again. There's no farts in real life. I'm playing through that the PV keyboard amp, but I've often found that when I'm doing bass reviews, I can actually hear the resonator resonating. It's just so punchy, the bass, that it kind of makes everything vibrate and stuff. You can hear it comes out badly, but then the phase switch, not phase, series parallel. As you can see, this one, it's been a wee bit of headstock taken off the, it should say SD curlee along the top there. You can actually see that it did at one time say SD curlee, but it's been sanded off. I don't know why you would do that. I'd have thought if you were going to be clever about it, you would sand off the bit that said Hondo 2 and leave the bit that said SD curlee, because you get SD curlee basses which look very similar to this, but made in America, and I'd imagine thousands of pounds. I don't think they come up very often. I was looking them up online, which I'd imagine if anyone's interested in bands can look them up as well. We see guys selling them. Yeah, is there really anything else I have to say about this? It could be a really, really good bass. It could be like your only bass, and the 80s Japanese stuff's going up in price like mad just now. I just can't be bothered. I've got quite a lot of basses, and the thing with basses is I don't know, I've got one very similar to this that I painted like a tiger. You know, it's not the through neck one, it's just a hondo, and so I can't really sell it because no one will buy it because it's painted like a tiger. So I've kind of stuck with that. I can't really have both, and it just comes down to if I can just can't be bothered applying whatever finish it requires to do that. Also, I should mention that there's a bit of damage around about the volume control. If I don't know if I can take that off without, yeah, do there. So if it just a wee bit of filler or whatever it was we were deciding to do with the thing, you could of course just leave it natural. I've done that before. Did that with an Ibanez RG, and so it ages relics nicely. Yeah, it's already got, you know, it's got sort of bashes and stuff around the outside, but if you're going to sand it, you could probably sand them all out and get it absolutely mint. I hit that machine head when I was a minute ago. Yep, so Hondo 2, made in Japan, or I assume made in Japan, I would think. Got some interestingness to it. I really know you can't see the neck throughness when it's in this particular colour scheme. You definitely want to make this darker. But good solid bass. All it would really need doing is it needs a screw in there, but that's just a screw, and that's really all it needs. So buy this for Christmas for somebody. Something a bit more interesting. Yeah, it's going to be cheaper than like a Fender P bass, and the Fender P bass boring. Everyone's got one of them. No one's got one of these. Rock on.